Look, that crank, look at this. I'm one fingering that crank. That crank has no resistance. Hey, what's up, party people? We got this Transit, previous episode, if you were watching. Was sitting for over a year. Has it towed over to me. Needed to get it out of that old lot. Take your time, Carl. Take your time. No hurry. So I finally pushed it in. It's not fun pushing a vehicle in from all the way over there. We went through the diag. Ugh. Ignition fuse blown. Security tripped. So, got on my alt-tail, reset the security after replacing the ignition fuse. Didn't blow again. Good. Battery charged up. Cranking slow. Almost wants to start, but not quite. And we went through the rundown of what could be wrong. Bad connections, weak starter, locked up pulley, engine, piston rings, sitting for a while, never know. First thing I decided to go with, since it was sitting so long, was ripping the passenger side wheel off, taking the cover down. So you need 19 millimeter on the lug nuts, 8 millimeter to take that little shield off. Then we got a 21 millimeter on the crankshaft pulley, and I bingoed this one. Like it could be all this stuff. There was a ground wire that looked pretty corroded. There was a power wire that looked a little shredded. But even with that, I still went with the pulleys first. We got Frank the fine tooth ratcheting bar on the crank pulley right here. And we go to turn, and watch what happens when we turn the crank pulley. Lots of resistance. Crank pulley turns, but the belt doesn't. Looking at this belt, look, I don't know what that's from. Maybe mice chewed something. We got cobwebs and rust. We have a pulley that is seized up, that doesn't want to spin. So the vehicle tries to start. Even with the jump pack on, it's like barking here and there, but doesn't quite start up. And we definitely got a seized pulley. Crankshaft is turning, but the belt's not moving. So we need to figure out what pulley from sitting for a year or two is froze up. So we're gonna go ahead and put, right here's a hex on the tensioner. Oh, what is that, about a 15 mil probably? And we're gonna take the belt off and spin each pulley by hand. See what happens. All right, here we go. 15 mil right there. And I tried going left, right, and this tensioner will not budge. It's locked up. Is it the pulley that's locking up the rest of the system? Maybe, maybe not. Let's see what happens when we give it the gusto. Are we gonna snap this tensioner off? We might. It's just aluminum. Oh, it started moving. Let's go. All right, now, I guess I could have sprayed it down with penetrant for better success results, but I figured that was our bad pulley, so I was gonna look at that. It doesn't even detension. It has been sitting in one position for so long. This is what it's like restoring cars. They sit in grass or whatever, and that aluminum, the steel, it just all oxidizes, guys. So we'll get this back up and running, but within a month or two of driving it, she's gonna have things to replace, like you might notice. Dry rotted coolant fittings are famous on the Transits. Get a couple coolant leaks here and there, or some exploded plastic T connectors. They're all over this vehicle. It's just what it is. Ford really dropped the ball on their plastic quality for their heater hoses and stuff. All right, we'll be able to take that belt off. Be right back. That's what happens when you let a vehicle sit. The tensioner didn't want to move at first, but I gave it some force. Now it's spinning and feels good. Idler was spinning right away. AC locked up. Alternator locked up. Water pump moved. And we got power steering up top, but I can't really get a grip on the alternator. Man, it's tight quarters. Usually an alternator you can save. AC is the pulley that's notorious for seizing up, locking up beyond repair. An alternator, you could usually work with the impact and lubricants, bring it back to life, do whatever you gotta do. But now, I'll bet you, this thing will drive out of here with a charged battery so I can pull it in and out. to work on. Today was just diag. And look, that crank, look at this. I'm one fingering that crank. That crank has no resistance. That was not the problem. Time to put the tire back on. Check the pulleys from up top. And we're gonna need, we could spray it down, we can work it and see if we can bring this pulley back to life. It just rotted, froze in position from rust, from sitting too long. The alternator I absolutely cannot get my hands on, not a grip. I can lift it back up and go through the back of the cradle, try to get something on it. May have to remove it and work it back and forth, and bring it back to life. At that point, should you replace it? Depends on customer budget. Always keep them in mind. Power steering pulley, just fine. So we're gonna take some of this peanut butter blaster right here, and we're gonna just soak the living crap out of that AC. So they stated it ran before. So I think we just got some buildup, and we can work that AC back and forth. Who knows if they care about having working AC or not? We don't know. We'll have to ask them, but let's soak it in penetrant and see if we can get that pulley to start moving again, so this thing is drivable with a belt on. A little dry rot on the belt, so recommend replacing that. And that tensioner, it does not snap back. Replace the tensioner, possibly replace the alternator. Bada boom, little penetrant soaking. If we look at the battery charger here, we are not looking good on voltage, but let's see if with the belt off, now we don't have pulleys stopping this little baby 4-cylinder. What is this, a 2.0, right guys? And grab the old key. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? There it is. It's under my butt. You'd be surprised how much I do that. Let's go. Starts right up. And she's chugging. Doing a bit of chugging, but that's okay. Like I said, there we go. It was the, I smell fuel. Best case scenario is a locked up pulley. If this was a V6, V8, it would have pushed past that and got the AC pulley and alternator spinning again on its own after sitting. But it also may have snapped the belt if the pulley's locked up that bad. I can't get my paws or a socket on those pulleys good enough with how tight the engine space is. We'll see what happens, but this is episode 2. Diag confirmed. Locked up pulley was giving a slow crank to the point it wouldn't start up. And I smell fuel. That could just be coming out of the exhaust, or we could have a fuel line that's rotted out from sitting for so long. If you park a vehicle in grass, especially a vehicle that has salt on the frame and the lines from being up north where they salt the roads, that's the worst thing you can do. Grass tickles that salt residue on the steel body, fuel lines, brake lines, causes electrolysis, rots them right off. Never park a vehicle in grass long term. Best thing you can do after the winter, underbody car wash, get all that salt off so it's not corroding all summer long. See ya.